Days of Our Lives say that Sophia Choi's revelation to Tate Black sent shockwaves through Salem. When Sophia confessed that she was pregnant, Tate struggled to process the news. But as the dust settles, fans can't help but wonder, is there more to Sophia's story than meets the eye? Could another man be the father of her child, a secret she has yet to reveal? Tate's initial reaction was one of disbelief, and for good reason. The timeline seemed improbable at best. He recalled their first intimate encounter, during which they used protection. Their second attempt at intimacy hadn't even reached fruition. For Tate, Sophia's announcement didn't add up. Yet, Sophia was quick to counter his skepticism, pointing out that contraceptives aren't infallible. She insisted that, despite the odds, her pregnancy was a result of their brief connection. Sometimes, these things just happen, Sophia explained, her tone a mix of conviction and urgency. She seemed determined to push Tate toward accepting her explanation, urging him to believe that fate had intervened. But Tate's instincts told him there might be more to the story. And he's not alone in that suspicion. Fans have begun to theorize about the possibility of a hidden truth lurking beneath Sophia's claims. What if Sophia's pregnancy isn't as straightforward as she wants Tate to believe? Could another man be involved, someone Sophia has chosen not to acknowledge? The implications would be explosive, especially if Sophia's motivations are as complex as they appear. Has she set her sights on Tate for a reason beyond romance, perhaps to secure her future or gain access to the powerful Black family? Sophia's past, though not entirely revealed, hints at a life filled with ambition and carefully guarded secrets. Her arrival in Salem was shrouded in mystery, and she's proven to be a woman who knows how to get what she wants. If there is another potential father in the picture, it could explain Sophia's insistence on tying the pregnancy to Tate. Was she hedging her bets, or does she have a calculated plan to manipulate the situation? For now, Sophia's claims leave Tate at a crossroads. If he accepts her word, he'll find himself drawn deeper into her orbit, with all the responsibilities and complications of impending fatherhood. If he challenges her story, he risks alienating her and potentially uncovering a darker truth. Tate's uncertainty could also pave the way for conflict with his family, especially his parents, Brady Black and Teresa Donovan, both of whom have strong opinions and protective instincts. Meanwhile, viewers can't ignore the lingering question, who else might Sophia have been involved with? Could it be someone Tate knows, or even someone close to his family? The reveal of a second potential father could send shockwaves through Salem, upending relationships and alliances in ways no one could predict. Could there be another man involved in Sophia's life, one whose role has yet to be fully revealed? Sophia and Aaron Green's budding connection, which blossomed during the latter part of November, has not gone unnoticed by longtime viewers. Despite their individual struggles, they managed to find solace in one another's company. Their moment of bonding over chocolate cake in the heart of Salem's town square was a rare instance of lightheartedness amidst their otherwise complicated lives. It was a scene that felt simple, yet held an underlying intensity, a subtle hint that their connection might be deeper than it seemed. That day marked a turning point for Sophia and Aaron. After their shared moment in the square, Sophia hesitantly asked Aaron if he'd like to spend more time together. This led to a spontaneous outing to see Body and Soul, where their shared laughter and mutual support hinted at a chemistry that was hard to ignore. They seemed to find comfort in each other, a reprieve from the challenges that weighed heavily on both of them. Aaron, as viewers know, has been grappling with significant family drama. The strained relationships and ongoing tensions in his life have left him emotionally vulnerable. Meanwhile, Sophia has been nursing a broken heart over Tate, struggling to come to terms with their complicated history. The two found themselves in similar emotional states, and their budding friendship quickly became a refuge from the chaos around them. But what if their connection went further than just friendship? Imagine a scene where Aaron and Sophia, sitting together in a quiet, private place, their laptops open as they worked side by side, began to let their guard down. The shared silence, broken only by the occasional exchange of smiles or lighthearted banter, could have easily turned into something more intimate. In moments of vulnerability, passion often takes over, and it's easy to envision the lines between friendship and something deeper beginning to blur. If the storyline were to reveal that Sophia and Aaron spent the night together, it would add another layer of complexity to the narrative. Both characters have been searching for comfort and stability, and in their shared moment of vulnerability, they may have found solace in each other's arms. Such a revelation would undoubtedly send shockwaves through Salem, complicating not only their lives but also the lives of those around them. Adding to the drama is the possibility that Sophia, for reasons of her own, might choose to keep this encounter a secret. If she were to discover she's pregnant, the natural assumption might be that Tate is the father. Given their history and her lingering feelings for him, it would make sense for Sophia to allow Tate to believe he is the father, regardless of the truth. This decision, while understandable in its own way, would inevitably lead to explosive consequences down the line. The tension between Sophia, Aaron, and Tate would be palpable, especially as the truth threatens to come to light. Aaron's involvement in Sophia's life could create a rift between him and Tate, potentially pitting two friends against each other in a battle for both love and loyalty. Meanwhile, Sophia's attempts to navigate her emotions and keep her secret buried would add a layer of psychological complexity to her character, making her one of the most intriguing figures in Salem's ongoing drama. However, Aaron, the man she had a fleeting connection with, is currently in Vancouver, leaving her to face the storm of her pregnancy situation on her own. His absence isn't just physical, it's emblematic of the emotional distance that has grown between them. Sophia doesn't seem to harbor deep feelings for Aaron, at least not yet. And given the upheaval in Aaron's life recently, she might not want to burden him further. Aaron has been consumed with ensuring Felicity Green's well-being amid the chaos surrounding Mark Green, Kat Green, and Katharina Green. Sophia's predicament seems like just another complication in an already overwhelming situation. Left to navigate this dilemma alone, Sophia might have turned to Tate as a potential source of support. Tate seems like a logical choice for someone to accompany her on an out-of-state trip if she decides to terminate the pregnancy. However, the situation isn't as straightforward as it appears. There have been subtle signs that Sophia might not be entirely sure she wants to go through with an abortion. Perhaps there's a part of her that sees this child as a way to connect with Tate on a deeper level. After all, Tate has been a steady presence in her life, and the idea of building a future together might seem appealing, especially given the uncertainty surrounding Aaron. Sophia's inner conflict is only exacerbated by her mother, Amy Choi, who is staunchly opposed to the idea of an abortion. Amy's firm stance adds another layer of pressure. She insists that Sophia should keep the baby and raise it with Tate, painting an idealistic picture of a life that Sophia isn't sure she wants. Amy's influence looms large, and her words might plant seeds of doubt in Sophia's mind about the choices she's considering. Could this be the push that leads Sophia to keep the baby in the hopes of forging a future with Tate? The situation becomes even more complicated when Aaron returns from Vancouver. His arrival could upend everything Sophia has been trying to sort out in his absence. Will Aaron confront Sophia about their past fling and demand answers about the baby? The timing of his return could stir up feelings Sophia thought she'd buried and force her to reconsider her choices. Aaron's perspective is another wildcard in this unfolding drama. Would he even want to be involved if the baby turns out to be his? Or will he see this as an opportunity to escape the tangled web of emotions and responsibilities he's been avoiding? Sophia's ability to manipulate and navigate complex situations has been a hallmark of her character, and this situation may prove no different. If Aaron does question her about the baby, will she use her cunning nature to sway him one way or another? Days of Our Lives has hinted that Sophia may once again demonstrate her skill as a master manipulator. Her actions could set off a chain reaction of events that pull Tate and Aaron deeper into her web, all while she grapples with her own desires and fears. At the same time, Sophia's own emotions seem to be spiraling out of control. She's torn between her own sense of independence, her feelings for Tate, and the lingering connection she might still feel toward Aaron. This turmoil only deepens as Amy's expectations clash with her own desires. Amy's vision of a perfect life with Tate and the baby feels suffocating to Sophia at times, yet there's a small part of her that wonders if her mother might be right. After all, raising a child with Tate could bring a sense of stability she's never truly had. Meanwhile, Tate himself remains somewhat enigmatic in all of this. Does he see Sophia's situation as a chance to step up and prove himself, or is he merely going along with her plans out of a sense of obligation? His feelings toward Sophia might be just as conflicted as hers toward him. Though he's been supportive, there's an underlying tension in their interactions that suggests he's grappling with his own uncertainties about the future. Aaron's return is sure to add another layer of tension to the story. If he begins to suspect the baby might be his, it could force him to confront emotions he's been avoiding for months. His protective instincts might kick in, creating a love triangle that pushes Sophia to make choices that will have far-reaching consequences. Aaron's involvement could also complicate her budding relationship with Tate, potentially pitting the two men against each other in a battle for her affection and the future of the baby. Sophia's journey is one of self-discovery as much as it is about the relationships around her. The decisions she makes now will define her path, but those choices won't come easy. She's grappling with questions about love, responsibility, and what kind of life she truly wants for herself and her child. Each moment feels like a crossroads, and with so many conflicting voices, her mother's, Tate's, Aaron's, and her own, it's unclear which path she'll ultimately choose. The baby drama on Days of Our Lives is far from over, and the stakes are higher than ever. As Sophia's story unfolds, viewers can expect more twists and turns that will keep them on the edge of their seats. Will Sophia's decision bring her closer to Tate or reignite old feelings with Aaron? And how will Amy's influence shape the choices Sophia ultimately makes? With so much at stake, the consequences of Sophia's decisions are bound to ripple through the lives of everyone involved. Stay tuned as Days of Our Lives delivers more surprises and emotional moments in this gripping storyline.